Please help me welcome our next roaster, Keith Patterson.
Mr. Roastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and guests, ladies and gentlemen, and Gary. I hold before you a 52-year-old piece of paper. Now, I know this is 52 years old because on this paper I wrote a poem when I was 8 years old. And I want to share this poem with you as it will have some relevance to my roast. The title of this poem is That Gnat. The gnat is a wee beastie, a pesky little beastie. When to my bed confiding, he'll sure come out of hiding for to bug me there. He buzzes round my eyelids, yet from my sight still quite hid. He buzzes round my 2 ears, yet I, by far his great peer, cannot find him there. Oh, little gnat, I hate you, and ever if I catch you, I'll throw you down to stomp on, and all my nights from then on will be gnatless. There. Now you might ask, why would I share with you a poem about a gnat when I'm giving a roast about Gary? And when I started thinking about what would I say about Gary, the qualities that first came to my mind were pesky. Maybe a better word would be persistent. At the beginning of the year, Gary came to me and asked if I would be his Lieutenant Governor of Marketing, to which I responded, no thank you.
That's true.
I have something else that I'd rather do with my year, and it's just not in my plans right now. And he said, okay. And then a couple days later, I got a phone call from Gary, and he said, Keith, I'd like you to be my Lieutenant Governor of Marketing. To which I thought, maybe he's getting senile. But I responded to him saying, no, Gary, I have other things in mind. I thank you for the offer, but no, it's not the job for me. Then I get an email, and it's from Gary Wong. And it says, I would like you to be my Lieutenant Governor of Marketing. To which I responded, thank you, Gary, but no thanks. I have other things I wish to do. Well, a couple days later, I was at a meeting, and there was Gary Wong. He corners me, and he asks me again, and then again, and again, and again, and again. Finally, by September, I gave in. And I said, okay. What I was really saying was, if this will get you off my back, I will accept this position. So I accepted the position of Lieutenant Governor of Marketing. He briefed me and he said, now our goals for the year are to charter about one club a month for the whole year. Then he looks at his watch, and he looks over it. No. He looks at his watch, and he looks at me. And he says, by my watch, it's September, and you owe me 3 clubs. And it never let it from there. Hardly a week went by that I didn't get a phone call or an email or a visit from him in some capacity saying, so what did you do about that lead? How are we doing on this club? Did you get that club charter yet? Did we charter a club this month? I've got one on tap for next month. Constantly pushing, constantly keeping me focused on what the goals were for this club in order to become distinguished. And I typified it as being pesky, but in reality what it was is persistent. He held up a vision for us. He told us week after week, month after month when we had our meetings, what were the numbers? What did we need to become distinguished? He kept us focused. He kept pushing us, giving us his flyers, giving us his emails, giving us his coaching and his coaxing and his cajoling. Whatever it took, he kept putting in front of us the vision of what it would take to be a distinguished district. And because of that, we achieved exactly the things that we set out to do. Now I want to share one last thing with you. I did give him his 12, even though I started in September, I did give him his 12 clubs, and I accomplished it in May. And I thought, that means I'm done. I thought I can pass all my materials on to my successor now. And then I get a call from Gary. I see him on my message. It tells me that Gary Wong is calling, and I'm wondering whether I should answer it or not. And sure enough, it was Gary. This is June. And he says, well, Keith, we still have 1 month left. I think we need another club. And lo and behold, we went out and we chartered one more club on June the 28th to make it 13 clubs for the year. And Gary, I want to thank you because of your vision and your constant persistence, putting the information in front of us, leading us and pushing us on. You've led us to be a select distinguished district, and it's all because of you and your focus and your drive and your desire, your persistence. Congratulations, and I salute you.